Something watches drivers from above this bridge. I almost died on the overpass outside Mill Creek. Not because of another driver, not because I was tired or distracted. Something hit my windshield, not hard enough to break through, but hard enough to leave a handprint, a winged handprint. And what still bothers me isn't what I saw that night. It's the voicemail I found the next morning, sent from my own phone before I ever got home. I work second shift at a distribution center about 40 minutes from where I live. Most nights I get off around 1 a.m. The roads are empty, and I usually take the same route home. It cuts 10 minutes off the drive, but it includes an old overpass that crosses a river and a set of abandoned rail lines. People around here don't like that bridge. They don't really say why, they just don't use it. That night, the air felt heavy. Not humid, just thick. The kind of silence where even your engine sounds too loud. I had my dash cam running, music low, windows up. As I approached the overpass, my radio cut to static. I reached to change it when something dropped into my headlights. The impact was sudden enough that I yelled and slammed the brakes. The glass didn't shatter, but it spiderwebbed instantly, and the car swerved toward the guardrail. For half a second, I was staring directly into something's face. It was pressed against the glass. Its body was thin, wrongly thin, like it was stretched too tight over bone. Its wings were folded in close, but I could see the joints bending backward, the way bird wings do, only longer. Its eyes were red, not glowing, reflecting, like an animal caught in headlights. Then it lifted off, straight up. No flap, no struggle, just gone. I sat there shaking, foot still on the brake, hazard lights clicking. I kept waiting for it to come back down. When it didn't, I drove the rest of the way home with my hands locked on the steering wheel. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I checked my phone at work and noticed I had a voicemail from the night before. Timestamp, 1:48 a.m. That was strange because I didn't remember calling anyone. And I got home at 1:56. I played it in the break room. At first, there was only wind noise, then something like distant traffic, and then a voice. Not loud, not aggressive, just certain. If you cross again tonight, you won't make it back. I checked the number. It was my own. That night, I watched the dash cam footage. The video showed my car slowing on the overpass. The radio cut to static. Then the car jolted violently, just like I remembered. But there was nothing on the windshield, nothing in front of the car. The glass cracked on its own. I slowed the footage down, advancing it one frame at a time. Most of it was nothing. Empty road, static hissing through the speakers, my own hands tightening on the wheel. Then, just before the jolt, something changed. Near the top edge of the windshield, the image warped, not like a glitch or a reflection. It rippled, the way heat distorts air above asphalt on a summer day. But this was night, and the shape didn't move randomly. It held. For less than a second, the distortion widened. It spread out from the center, perfectly balanced on both sides, as if whatever caused it had a wingspan. The road beneath it bent unnaturally, lines curving where they shouldn't. Then the next frame hit, and the car lurched. I rewound it twice, 3 times. The distortion was always there, always in the same place, always the same shape. I closed the video after that. I didn't need to see it again. The following evening, storms rolled in. Heavy rain upstream. Flash flood warnings started popping up on my phone. Around midnight, a news alert interrupted my show. Emergency closure of the Mill Creek overpass pending inspection. They mentioned structural concerns, corrosion, stress fractures. At 1:47 a.m., every light in my apartment flickered at once. Not off, just a quick dip, like the building had taken a breath and held it. The hum of the refrigerator cut out. The digital clock on the microwave blinked and reset. For a moment, the entire place was silent. Then everything came back on. I checked the time out of habit, 1:48 a.m. Exactly 1 minute later, my phone vibrated on the coffee table. Not a call, a voicemail notification. I didn't touch it. I left the phone where it was, face down, like it might start talking on its own if I gave it attention. Outside, the rain picked up, pounding against the windows hard enough to drown out the city beyond. At 2:03 a.m., my phone buzzed again. This time it wasn't a notification, it was a news alert. The Mill Creek overpass had failed without warning. Floodwaters surged over the riverbanks and ripped through the supports beneath the bridge. The concrete gave way in sections, dropping entire spans into the water below. 3 vehicles were on it when it happened. I sat there listening to the rain, watching the alert refresh, unable to look away. In the morning, the footage was everywhere. Aerial shots showed the bridge torn open like a broken spine, sections of roadway swallowed by muddy water. Emergency lights flashed along both ends, reflections shaking in the current below. I counted the streetlights without meaning to. 17 of them had lined the overpass. Every single one was dark. I listened to the voicemail later. Same voice, same calm tone. Some warnings aren't meant to be believed. They're meant to be survived. Then silence. I quit that job a week later, changed my route home. I don't drive at night unless I have to. I deleted the dash cam footage. But last night, while driving a different highway, my radio cut to static again. For just a second, my headlights caught something perched on an overhead sign. Tall, still, watching the road below. I didn't slow down. If you've ever driven an overpass late at night, one that everyone avoids, one that feels a little too quiet, and had the sense that something was watching from above, you're not imagining the feeling. Some places carry warnings long before anything actually happens. Not signs, not barricades, just a pressure in the air. A reason people slow down without knowing why. Thanks for listening, and if you ever find yourself alone on a bridge after midnight and your radio cuts to static, don't stop. Drive safe.